is there a type of protein that you recommend for maintaining lean muscle mass in older adults?
Yeah, it's a really good question. And I know there's always arguments that, vegan protein sources, have, the same amount of protein, but we're also looking at what I usually say in a lot of different concepts of Q squared. So we're looking at quantity, but we're also looking at quality. And so when it comes to the protein, yes, we do want a certain amount. And there's something to say that as we get older, there's some of the literature saying that um, per serving, we do need to create a bigger bolus of protein that a person is consuming as we get older. And that has to do with absorption, which we can talk about a little bit. But just to give you an illustration, if you take 1,000 calories of, let's say, just grains, so, wheat and barley, oats, rice, oats, that kind of thing, and you take 1,000 calories of animal protein, basically the biggest difference is the type of amino acids. So with 1,000 calories of grains, you're only getting about maybe 5, maybe 6 grams of branched amino acids with 1,000 calories of grains. Whereas 1,000 calories of animal protein, you're getting upwards towards maybe 34, 35 grams of branched amino acids. And if you scour the literature, you type in BCAAs, branched amino acids, they are highly ergogenic aids. Basically, that just means it helps us recover from exercise. And so that's why there is a value to using amino acids such as leucine, isoleucine, and valine for muscle recovery and so forth.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And then the other thing is you just technically like animal protein has all 9 essential amino acids, basically. Right. So that's why it's so valuable, and you get your biggest bang for your buck when you get fish, chicken, meat, elk, deer, you name it.
So this is just a quick little sidebar. Have you worked with vegetarian and vegan athletes where I mean, that's got to be a totally different
Oh,
game.
I mean, if it's a quick story, I had one younger gentleman actually a while ago, and we're not talking about just vegan, Greg. We're talking about raw vegan. So everything he ate was raw. Nothing was cooked. And before I met the gentleman, I mean, he must have been probably mid-20s, maybe like 26, 27. And through his paperwork, he's very active. Surfed, 3 or 4 times a week, kettlebell trained 3 or 4 times a week. So I thought, wow, this guy's probably in pretty good shape. But when I actually evaluated him, and I actually at that time I was doing calipers with Harpenden calipers, the metal calipers. That was the gold standard back in the day. His body fat, I think it was like 19%, 20%. And I'm thinking, one, he's fairly young and he's super active. And I'm going, that's so weird. But every time that I work with someone more on the spectrum of veganism, or obviously he was way on the other side of raw vegan. For someone like that, we did improve his body comp, but we had to use quite a bit of supplementation.
Okay, that's what I was
wondering. Yeah, and that's the thing, is that I had to use amino acid, those kind of things, because we just weren't getting it from his whole food. So that was kind of the strategy that I take.